Welcome back to Life Happens 2011. I'm your host, Jim Sammartino, and this is week number 6. As a group to date, we've lost a total of 173 pounds. Our leaderboard through the last 5 weeks has myself in 3rd place with 15 pounds lost, Mary Ick in 2nd place with 16 pounds lost, and Brian Esnes in 1st place back on the leaderboard with over 17.4 pounds lost. This week's segment focuses on how the momentum of a successful fitness program like Tiger Schulman's Mixed Martial Arts and nutrition program like Emotion Meals can turn doubt and despair into pride and determination. Also, we will discuss how setting a routine and sticking with it can make even the most impossible situations possible. Remember, the only way to fail is if you don't try. And if you tried and didn't succeed, try harder. See how our students demonstrate this in the upcoming clips. Do you guys have a few minutes to talk?
Sure, absolutely.
Sure. Excellent. Actually, what we have right here today is we have Lauren and Sandra. They've agreed to speak to us today about their participation in Tiger Schulman's and the 60-Day Challenge. So why don't you first tell us about your story? Everyone has a different story, so what's yours?
Well, my story is before I came here, I owned a lot of DVDs, all the workout DVDs, you know, kickboxing DVDs, everything. And, you know, I hit a plateau and just wasn't losing any weight. You know, the consistency wasn't really there. I saw a commercial one night for Tiger Schulman's and totally not in my norm. I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this. So made the phone call and came in here.
And how was that? How was that experience when you first came in?
It was a welcoming experience. You know, I was very nervous, you know, going up against people who had maybe been doing this for a while and everything. But everybody was very good. They, you know, were willing to work with you, show you what you needed to do. And I really enjoy it.
And I mean, from my perspective as well, I know that the reason that atmosphere exists is because every person that's been in this school, whether it's for a day or many years, they've all had someone help them, and they want to just give that right back. So that's why it's always that welcoming environment. I'm glad you had that experience. So Sandra, how about you?
I was in the Air Force for quite a while, and met someone, got married, had a baby, and kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and got tired of not being able to go up my staircase and not being able to keep up with my son. I mean, I want to be able to run around with him. I said, I got to do something. I can't let myself kill myself like this. I have to do something to get healthy again. I want that feeling again. And came here and I got hooked. Because it's just there, the senseis are there, the Joshus are there to train you, to help you, to push you. And that's what I need. No excuses. Just do it. And you find you're in that routine and it's easy. It's simple.
With the 60-Day Challenge, how's your progress been so far, and how's your progress been total with Tiger Schulman's?
My progress is pretty good. I lost 4.4 so far. There was a week I was sick, but when I got back to it, I dropped 1.8 in that week. I was very happy with it. Initially, I lost 26 before I got here, but then I lost a total of 70 altogether. So that was fantastic for me.
And how much easier was it when you had an environment like this? Because you lost about 25 before and about 45 or so now. How much easier was it losing it in an environment like this versus what you were doing on your own before?
Well, I wasn't exercising enough at all. To me, there's no getting away from it. And it makes you stronger. It makes you feel so much better. And the 26 actually took me almost a year. The 46 took me less than a year. So it's like, okay, there's something to this. You need to exercise, strengthen your bones, strengthen, your mind, everything. It's fantastic.
Excellent. And Lauren, how about you?
Well, since I started the 60-Day Challenge, I'm down about 8 pounds. Since starting Tiger Schulman's, I'm down about 30 pounds. Coming into this environment, and starting to lose the weight, it's just giving me the drive and the motivation to just keep going, and I just can't wait till I'm really where I want to be.
How many times did you fail on other things before coming to the school and finally finding the thing that worked?
I used to fail every week. Every week it was, okay, I'll start on Sunday. Okay, I'll start on Monday. And then I'd have 1 or 2 good days, and then it was back to eating the junk food. And it just creeps up on you so quickly, and before you know it, the 2 pounds you may have lost, you now gain 5. You know, so being in a controlled environment, kind of like in this sense, you know, the 60-day challenge and, you know, doing the in-motion meals, it's really been very helpful.
Now, you mentioned the in-motion meals. How's that helped you in keeping with your nutritional plan?
Well, with the in-motion meals, I was very hesitant at first. You know, I'm like, oh, well, let me just try cooking everything on my own. And, you know, it just became so time-consuming and just not knowing what to cook and how to prepare it. And, you know, the in-motion meals has really helped because I know that the food's going to be made really well. You know, it only takes a few minutes to heat it up and, you know, I can just grab it and just go. So it's been really great.
What nutritional tips can you give the folks at home, or exercise tips can you give them at home to help them for their goals?
Eat clean. Vegetables, fruits, whole foods, and try to stay away from processed foods, or at least to a minimum.
Yeah, absolutely, because the more complex the food is, the harder it is to break down in your body. The more organic or natural it is, the easier it is for your body to absorb it and use it the way that it was truly meant to be.
Well, the thing that I've started was actually portion control. Portion control is probably one of the biggest things that needs to be learned before you start anything. You make your biggest meal your breakfast. You know, start off with your eggs, you know, protein, and, you know, maybe some turkey sausage. Make the biggest meal because you'll be less prone to overeat throughout the rest of the day.
And a lot of people, they choose dinner as their heaviest meal, and that's the worst time to eat heavy, is later on at night, because your body metabolism is slowing down. If you started out that right way, that just gives you that great feeling for the day, and you have that energy, and you get more accomplished. That's one of the greatest things about one of these challenges and having Sensei Holland as a nutritional counselor, is it gives you that awareness, so you can really tailor your life and see that, and it's a really big difference from, wow, what does that average person eat, to now that I know how to eat healthy. It's a big difference. So, message to you folks at home is find that routine. The first couple weeks are going to be very difficult, but after you get into that process, it gets that much more easy, and then you get hooked on it and you get some nice results. So I'll leave you guys with this thought. Remember that we are voting to bring back our people for week 7, so make sure that you're going to go onto the lifehappens11@gmail.com, vote for your favorite segment so we can bring them back and you can hear more about their story. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you out in the next class.
Thank you, Joshu.
Thank you, Joshu.